you channel, or which villain did you channel? Because we know, like you said, you love dogs. So the Cruella de Vil is a villain that, you know, you wouldn't necessarily relate to. So how did you kind of channel the inner villain for tonight?
I channeled all those monsters out there that would ever hurt a dog. I just thought about, what would I do if I saw the people that hurt my dogs, and I channeled that.
That is so vicious.
Yeah.
That is very deep.
Yeah.
I mean, you went in the dark place.
I got in the zone. I meant it.
But Jason helped you too. You said Jason was
Jason
like,
did help me.
You should tell that story.
Oh, that's a good point. Jason will, like, he is such a good, every one of his friends, his family, and myself knows he is your best hype guy you could ever imagine. I was practicing last night and he's like, come on, get in it. What are you thinking about right now? Hit it harder. And he gave me a pep talk today before I went out there. He's like, you think of everyone who ever doubted you, everyone who did this. And he's such a hype man. It's amazing.
You need a hype man always.
Oh, he's great.
What is some of the critiques that you'll take from this week to apply it to next week, given the high stakes of 2 eliminations?
Do you want me to answer?
I don't know how to take it. You answer. I don't know.
Okay. I probably shouldn't say, but anyway, I'm just gonna say it regardless.
We like honesty. We like
I never try to say things that I don't mean or I don't think. First of all, I don't know how to take critiques that's been thrown at us, because those critiques not necessarily were, in my opinion, a constructive criticism in a sense, because watching Giving Up and watching, you can't justify that as like, look, your feet were not pointed, your arm were not there, you missed the step, or like your steps were up, you definitely messed up the music or count. Like, that's a constructive criticism, and that's something you can go to the studio and work on. But when you throw things like, I just didn't feel it, I don't think it was your best, give up, like, to me that's okay, that's an opinion, great, but I can't work on that when I'm going to rehearse. I can't take that criticism and I can go and apply for the next week. Well, not giving up. I think that's every single week's motto, not giving up.
Yeah.
You're going out there to perform with the thought of like, you're actually not going to give up.
Yeah.
You're doing the dance for a minute and 40 seconds, knowingly that's your dance. Giving up means sitting down and be like, I'm sorry, I just can't do my step. That's to me is a giving up.
Yeah, that really hurt my feelings when she said giving up, because I was like, you have no idea.
I just feel a little bit like disconnected from that. Yeah. I did appreciate Eric's comment saying like, guys, your content is ridiculous. Like, you're literally doing a legitimate paso doble. Yeah. Well, maybe something I should take in, and maybe we should do next week more gimmicky dance, where it's a lot more gimmicks involved and not necessarily dancing, because I'm always a big believer. She's here to learn how to dance. She's here to learn a dance that represents that specific style, or this specific step represents this specific style. I did not know that this was like, if it's a villain's night, we want to see just the character side of it.
Yeah.
We still want to recognize what this dance is, because I'll be frank with you, like, that's what I was thinking on doing in this specific dance as a paso. I'm a big fan of paso doble, and I would feel completely unjustified if I would not have done a paso doble steps. And I feel like that's what she's done from the very first minute the song hit to the very last minute the song stopped. There was no 1 second in this dance where it was, I'm here. So I cannot take this dance and not be like, look, you've done what I asked you. So if it needs to be less content and more gimmick, great. Like, it's easy. It's easier. Look, it's easier to do. So it means we maybe just strip down some of the choreo and make it easier. I don't know. Maybe that's the solution.
Not what I'm here for.
We're doing what we're doing. We're not going to change our beliefs just because. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to make it easier or just strip it down and make it gimmick. I don't believe in that. I don't
That's
believe
why we're
in,
partnered.
You know, I believe you learn the dance what it's supposed to be. That's what I believe.
Definitely.